Okay, hello everybody. Hello, this is Irene from Garden of Zig. How is everybody doing this evening? This evening I'm coming out. Um, People were asking me, how do I protect my fruit? Had a conversation with a young lady about that, so I decided that it would be a good idea to come out in my garden and show everyone how I actually protect my fruit or vegetables. So the girls, I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see. Of course, people want to make a lot of noise. Um, there, the girls are out here. So let's go this way. I'll go this way and I'll show you here before it gets the sun goes all the way down. Oh, got an okra. There's an okra there. Anyway, let's go over here and I'll show you. Just enter into the garden. The bugs should be calmed down by now. All right. So over here, I have a plant. Here's a legacy. She's gone back out the garden. Okay, but I have a cucumber plant, and right here I have a little cover, a little canister or whatever. And when the plants are seedlings, I just put them over top of the plant until it get up enough size to fend for itself. But when they're little seedlings, a container like that is perfect for them. Okay. Um, Also, little baskets like this can be used to cover some plants when they get established there. Use that as protection. And over here, I have little bags that we got from our favorite online store. You know, they're big enough probably for a little small watermelon or long cucumbers or to put in. Also, I want to shake you guys up too much. Right here, you see here, it's a tomato in this bag, and I put a little clothespin on it so it won't come in. But it's a drawstring bag here. Over here, I have a little bag. It's about a medium-sized drawstring bag. Has a small tomato in it. Okay, over here, down here, you can see looked like something was trying to get into this bag, but yeah, I have more tomatoes in that bag, a bag over here, and over here, another one, more, some down here. If you get a nice size, about this size, you could put the cherry tomatoes in if you like to, if the bugs are attacking. You can also slip a bag over your okra if you want to keep it from getting bugs on it. Um, Okra, peppers, all of that. Right here, more bags. I noticed earlier that I forgot about these tomatoes that are under there. I didn't even see those. But ooh, and there's one stuck in between there that didn't get covered, but yeah, these bags here are very good to cover your fruit and stuff. Okay, look. Legacy. She's back into my garden, which is a no-no. Out, come up, come this way. Out, out. Thank you. She's leaving. She's leaving. The girls are out here too. They supposed to tell her that she's not supposed to be in mommy's garden. But over here as well, you see I have a lot of tomatoes covered up. And this material is called tulle. which you can find. I got a big roll off of eBay, but that's tulle, and you can find that. It's good for covering up plants as well. I also have these. I bought these a while ago. Um, I think I got them from Gardener Supply Company. Yeah, yeah, they protect the plants as well. And as you can see, I have one of those like a little trash basket over there. I planted a summer squash there, so for it to grow up. As you can see, it's in there. So when it gets bigger, I'll take that off. And here I'm using the tulle again. I wrapped it around the squash's stem so none of them squash bugs or anything can get in there. And also over here you see I wrapped it around the stem as well over here on the pumpkin plant around the stem. And over here as well, okay, I have a little cover over here to protect this. No, Legacy. Come on. Come on, girl. She getting into all kinds of stuff. But yeah, and again, over here I have where I put some more tulle around this. This is a squash plant, a scallop plant. So this is how you can protect your plant. Uh, These things also, uh, they sell these bags. Here's this one popped all the way up, and it has a zipper cover, but they're very expensive. So if you don't want to buy anything, it covers this way to protect the plants. But if you don't want to buy anything that expensive, the tulle, which is just fabric from the um, fabric store, or you can get it online, is just as good. As you can see over here, I got it covered all over top of my blackberry blackberry bush, and I have it over top of my blueberries. And see this little bag. Look, ooh, I'm twisting you guys around. This little bag look like something try to squeeze itself in there. But yeah, you just cover it up. That's why I put the clothespin because sometimes it comes open. I'm trying not to twist you guys around. Let me see. No, Legacy. No. Let me let them back in the house because she, she trying to get into stuff. Okay, come on. Go back in the house. She got trying to get into things. All right, go in. Bye bye. Yeah, but I just wanted to make a quick video just to let you all know how to cover up the fruit. I think the conversation I was having with a young lady is that she said worms kept getting into her peaches. So this is a great way to protect your fruit. You know, the tool would be good. If I had any watermelons on that, it'd be good to cover up watermelons, but it definitely here, it definitely keeps the birds from eating all my blueberries. They already ate all my blackberries. But also too here, like this strawberry, I could use one of these little bags here. Let me grab one. I've got these little bags, but you can get any kind of color, and I would just take it when I see a strawberry, such as this one. You know, you could just. I'm trying to keep the camera kind of still. Let me see. You could just slip the strawberry. This is kind of difficult. Let me put y'all down for a moment. kind of difficult trying to hold the camera, but you can see I just slipped the bag and pulled the drawstring and slipped it over top of the strawberry, so now they protect it and they can grow to their full potential without being eating eaten by anything. So y'all, that's what I wanted to show you all. Um, all the tomatoes, the smaller fruit. Um, yeah, I find that most of the little animals don't like to mess with that tool because they little feet and stuff can get stuck in there in that kind of material, little mesh bags and stuff like that. So, well, that's it. I just wanted to come out. I mean, this might be information might be helpful to someone and who wants to protect their hard work and get their food, keep the critters from eating their food. So, you all, I'm going to end this. You all have a wonderful night. Stay blessed. And until next time, happy garden. Bye bye.